So, people, this is time for another tarot talk, and I'm just shuffling cards to see what card can I discuss today. I'm getting is the Hermit. I'm not sure if I've done the Hermit before. Hmm, I have done the Hermit. I have done the Hermit. So, let us do another card. I get is Ace of Wands. I have done Ace of Wands. I have done Ace of Wands also. See, some of you would say, why don't you just pull out a card and just do the one you have not done? So, as I said, this is all intuition at work. I don't feel like taking out a card that I've not done and then discussing it. Some days when I do, then I do discuss card like that. But today I just want to shuffle and pull out a card and discuss the guidance. So I'm getting Five of Cups. I have not done Five of Cups. No. So we'll do Five of Cups today. Uh, you know, I will start with the vision. And this was maybe 5, 6 years back. I remember I had a dream. And in that dream, I'm standing near the shoreline or near the sea, and there are waves which are hitting my feet, and I'm continuing to look into the sea, and the waves guggling up, and then forming into a bit of a foam, and then hitting my feet, and then I looked to my right, and I saw a very tall person with his back to me, and he was in complete black, and it was very black clothes, and he was very tall, and I kept looking at him, and then he turned, and I just screamed. In that dream I just screamed because it was a skeleton or a skull. That time I thought that I had seen the guidance of the death, but it was the guidance of Five of Cups. And the reason I call it the guidance of Five of Cups is how tall this man was and how fully jet black clothes were. So that's how I had seen the vision. The thing with being psychic is a lot of times these dreams and visions scare you, and you may not be able to handle the amount of emotion and fear and fright they can generate in you, but thankfully it's just a moment that passes, or it's just a dream that goes away. And that's how I was very sensitive, but now I'm exceptionally sensitive, to other people's pain. I can't take it, and it's almost at another level where I feel very affected by somebody being in little bit pain also. And this is all thanks to so many visions and dreams that I've had. So now we will discuss the card. So the card is the Five of Cups. So it's a very, again, these imageries are very easy to understand, where a man is standing, his back is to the world, and he has graying hair or fairly white hair, and there are three cups which have fallen, and there are two cups behind him which are still standing. So one, he's definitely regretting or is sad about the cups that have fallen down. So, and since he's not facing the world, his back is to us, we don't see his face. It's telling us that he's not ready for an audience yet. He's not ready to speak yet, and he has a lot of grief that he's working with. And it's not just he, it could be a woman also. So, this is just an energy. It could be the querent or whoever you have asked the question about. It is about that person being in a lot of grief and sadness. Also, when you see a lot of black, it's about opaqueness, where person does not want to be read or his or her feelings not to be guessed. So this person wants to be left alone for the time being. If you had to read this guidance, it says a lot has gone bad or a lot has got damaged, but everything is not gone bad or got damaged. So that is how it is. So there is still something for which you can turn around and pick the pieces up. And when cups represent a lot of emotions, so this is a emotional failure. This is someone who's suffering a heartbreak, someone who's suffering a death. There is a certain death in someone's family, and this kind of card tells grief and just coming or trying to get over someone's death. So it's a very painful card, and the person is not speaking up yet. Now let us ask, someone says, I'm going on a date or I'm going to meet someone. What can you tell me? How will my date go? And you get this guidance. One, the answer is you will find that the other person is not opening up as much or was not so easy to talk to or was not opening up or telling you as freely as maybe you were when you get this guidance. The other is, when you see this guidance, you can tell the person, looks like you will be sad about how you got billed for something more than what you had. Or maybe I see you both not enjoying your drinks or your food as much because you see the cups have fallen. So it's just saying that, so when this guidance is shown up and someone says, how will be my date or how will be my meeting up with this person? One, it looks like you both may not take a liking to the food or drinks, and the other is the other person may not open up as freely. So you will have in the conversation a lot of pauses, lot of silence in the communication or the talking that you will be having. So this is how your date will be, your meeting will be. So this will be your answer to the person. Now let us say someone says, I'm going on a trip. What advice will you like to give me, or what can you tell me about my trip? And you get the guidance as Five of Cups. One, looks like the people you are trying to meet in the trip may not match up or may not meet your, you know may not meet your expectations, because when cups are fallen, it means you are not able to bond with someone. So the bonding part is will be missing, or you may not find the people are as they showed in the photographs, or your hosts were not so nice. So you may just find bit of disappointment there. That's how the guidance will be. Don't tell people, I think you're going to get into grief, someone's going to die in your family. Be careful. This is not how you do readings or predictions. Only if you get a confirmation card along with this card of death or something very bad, only then you should say something more towards it. Otherwise, this card alone does not mean on its own that someone's headed for a depression or somebody died in their family. So but there is definitely a grief. So someone says, what would you like to tell me about my upcoming trip? Tell them, I see bit of disappointment with the people you're trying to meet, or you will be meeting in your trip, because you may not find the wavelength or something like that. So this will be your answer. Again, cups have fallen. It's telling you food and beverages will be a disappointment. So maybe you're used to having a certain type of a coffee, or having your pasta in a certain way, or a chicken in a certain way, or you're a vegan and you may struggle to find food your way. So this is also a grief about food and beverages, that you're not getting food the way you like it. Yeah, very simple. Keep it simple when you're answering daily basis regular questions. Now let us see how will be the guidance if the 5 of cups is in the reverse. When you get 5 of cups in the reverse, one, even these two cups which were standing have fallen down. So earlier only 3 cups were fallen down. Now with the reverse card, even the 2 have fallen down. So all the 5 cups have fallen down, which means this person does not have anybody to talk to, or nobody wants to bond with this person. And then it's okay to say the person could be suicidal. How would your life be, or how would somebody's life be if they had nobody to turn to, nobody to bond with? And 5 fallen cups say this, that you have nobody to go to, or reach out to, or bond with. Reasons could be anything, but it's just telling me that you don't have many connections that you can depend on. And it's just telling me emotionally you're on a very big downtime. And when you see this kind of card, you should tell the person, immerse yourself by giving to people, and not regretting about not getting along with your parents, not getting along with your siblings, your partner, with your extended family, with your bosses. Maybe he's not getting along with anybody, and it's okay. Till the time you're not in the energy to judge people, you will be a great tarot card reader. So you should tell the person it's okay even if you're not getting along with the whole world, but find yourself a emotional anchor by going and spending time in some you know orphanage, or some animal shelter, or even a hospital. Things should be okay. And you should tell the person, I see you in an emotional downtime, and you know whatever it takes, find love or be with someone, even if it is even if it looks temporary, or it looks like there is no promise of long term. So this is how you will give the guidance to the person. And I already spoke about the vision. Now let us see how will you read 5 of cups with another card. Let us see. I get 6 of swords. you know let's say you get 5 of cups, where a person is sad, or is not opening up or telling what is the problem, and then you get a 6 of swords. So this almost completes the picture, where a man is sad here, and there is a woman and a baby who are going somewhere. So this is clearly suggesting a breakup. So you should say it as you see it. That looks like there is a certain breakup, or you have not been able to work things out with someone. Maybe it's a business partnership, maybe it's a marriage, maybe it's your engagement, maybe it's your girlfriend or a boyfriend. So it's just saying things are gone wrong, and you're spending time reflecting, and the other person with whom you've had a certain conflict, is just taking a break and maybe has gone on a travel or something else. That's how the simple guidance is, yeah. The other could be this person, when he removes his black cloak, he turns out into this person. So looks like, despite your whatever your emotional angst is or anger or disappointment is, I see you getting back to work, because maybe he removes his black coat or this cloak that he's wearing, gets into his work clothes, and is ferrying people across the river. So you look like you will get back to work, and you will get over your sadness or disappointment. That's the way to read it. Now let us say you get 5 of cups and 6 of swords in the reverse. One, you're not able to go back to your normal life or work life, because he's not rowing the boat anymore in the reverse card, or he's not able to get back to wherever he wants to go. So despite you wanting to make an effort to get back to normal life, you're not able to do so. So when you see these kind of cards, these two cards show up together, you want to tell the person, maybe take some medical help, go speak to someone. It's okay to speak to some psychiatrist. Don't make it sound like they have a disease or a mental disease, but just that it's okay to open up, take some help, rest and relax, and tell this person, go holiday somewhere, yeah. And when this guidance is also in the reverse, it's saying that while you are sad about something or a breakup that's not working out and you're not opening up, your loved one may have gone to some kind of a prison, or is housebound, or is not able to leave, because if you see the swords are in the front, it's almost like a grill or a bar stopping the person from going on a journey. So looks like your loved one is not able to go anywhere, because despite your sadness and loss, they're counting on you to set them free or to set them to a normal life. So this is how the guidance will be. Now let us say you get 5 of cups in the reverse, which means you're not bonding with anybody. All the cups have fallen down and you have nobody to work with or count on. And then you get a 6 of swords. One, despite all the loss and not being able to get along with someone, I see you going or being at work and doing what needs to be done. And this is the guidance. The other is that many things are over for you. When all the cups have fallen down, it means the breakup is permanent, or separation or divorce is coming through or is permanent. So the guidance really will be that that it looks like to me that things are over for good forever with that person, and whoever you're broken up with or broken ties with is also fought and is moving away or parting ways. So when someone says, how's my work going, tell them that looks like you're going to call it quits, and either you or whoever there is a certain situation with, one of you is going to move out. And looks like this person, your other person with whom there is a certain conflict, is going to find a new job and move out, because whatever was not working is coming to an end. That's how the guidance will be. Now let us say all the cups are in the reverse, you're not bonding and getting along with a lot of people, there's a lot of grief in you and sadness which you're not telling. And then you also get a 6 of swords in the reverse. It's just two people who know that ending is come through, but you don't know how to move away from each other. So it just looks like a separation, but it's a certain separation where you both don't want to divorce maybe, or business is not working or partnership is not working, but you don't want to shake up the business or move out. So despite all your anger and not being able to get along, I'm just saying the two of you will continue to work as two separate entities but still keeping it together. So a lot of people call their marriage a marriage despite the two people not talking and wanting nothing to do with each other, and this is those set of cards. Or when someone says my I don't speak to my business partner, or he or she handles that part, I handle this part, and we have nothing else in common. It is these two cards where they're not making it legal, they're not moving away, but they're sitting with their sadness and end of lot of relationship. So that's how the guidance is. Yeah. So and this is how five of cups is when you read. Now I will share one artwork with you, and you should try to see what how would you interpret it and what does it talk to you. Stay true to your intuition. I keep saying this in every tarot talk. Stay true to what it is talking to you, and that is right. And then, go to the answer that I have given in the following slide. So, this was the reading for Five of Cups. And I have attached a catalog of personal readings. Should you want to get a personal reading from me, drop me in a mail, and then I will send across the reply.